So today we are going to start off by talking about the Common Core standards. We compare fractions by cross-multiplying, which means multiplying the numerator of each fraction by the other's denominator. Next, by using this method, it is an easier and more efficient way to solve the multiplication of fractions. And for the reason of cross-multiplying is to solve a rational equation when each side of the equation is a single rational expression. Now, the definitions to the steps of cross-multiplying. Step 1. Like every math equation, you must write out the problem to see what you are working with. Step 2. Multiply the numerator from the left side of the equal sign with the denominator from the right side of the equal sign, otherwise called cross-multiplying an equation. Step 3. Since there are variables, must be distribute the property. Lastly, solve for the variable to get your completed answer. So next we're going to do the steps. First step, write out your equation. Next, you are going to multiply the 3 to the x minus 7 to the 5x to the 2. Next step is you must put them together, such as this. So 3 times x minus 7, which is this, hence that. Fourth step, you're going to want to distribute the 3 to the x minus 7, which is, and for the same of the other side, 5x times 2. Now your fifth step is get the x's on the same side. Now just subtract from here for your sixth step. And for your final step, you're going to want to get the x by itself. And there is your answer. Now we are going to try an example all together. So write out your equation. So now you're going to cross multiply. So like that. For what I did is I multiplied the 3 with the 4x plus 5 and the x plus 1 with the 9, right there. Next, we're going to have to distribute. Now, we are going to look at a word problem and use cross multiplication to solve it. An alloy is formed by mixing 2 or more metals. Sterling silver is an alloy composed of 92.5% silver and 7.5% copper by weight. You have 15 ounces of 800 grade silver, which is 80% silver, and 20% copper by weight. How much pure silver should you mix with 800 grade silver to make sterling silver? We are going to use this formula to solve this equation. Percent of copper in mixture equals the weight of copper in mix over total weight of mix. Step 1. Plug in your numbers. X is added for the amount of silver. Step 2. Cross multiply. Distribute and simplify. (7.5) times 15 plus x, and same with this side, which gives you step 3. Now, step 4. Subtract 112.5 from each side. And lastly, get x by itself, giving you your final answer. Now, your answer is you should mix 25 ounces of pure silver with the 15 ounces of 800 grade silver. Now, I will give you a minute to solve this equation on your own. Step 1, cross multiply. One times 11x plus 8 equals x times 2x plus 5. Second step is you must distribute. One times 11x plus 8 equals x times 2x plus 5. Now, the third step. Subtract 11x from both of the sides. And this is what you'll be left with. Now, you're going to deal with the 8, and you're going to subtract 8 from both sides. Then you'll get that. Now, for your fifth step, step number 5, the 2 is the greatest common factor, so you're going to divide every term by 2. So take the 2 out, and the rest stays in parentheses. Then you're going to factor out. So you will be left with 2, x minus 4 times x plus 1. Lastly, you'll set the equation equal, and you will solve. To set the equation equal, this is how you do it. Equals 0. Then, x equals 4, x equals negative 1. And those are your two answers you are left with.